Okay, so now we're going to do a few more fastFX using fastFX by Dermaflage.
Right, I'm going to do a split lip, but you're going to do something a little bit bigger, right?
Well, I'm going to be really honest. I have never attempted this before with this product, so here we go. I'm going to do a burn on this forehead.
So,
wish me luck.
I wish you luck, but I know Kim Greene is going to be amazing.
Out of the kit. Here we go.
Out of the kit. Let's do it.
Okay.
I will quickly start. I'm going to use the dried blood color. You know what? Before I do this, I'm going to do something else. I'm going to put, because we're going near the mouth, I'm going to go ahead and use the primer, which is more like the glue, just because the actor will probably be talking and maybe eating or something. So I want to go ahead and just tap this down even more. So let me get the glue.
So when I'm doing this, I'm not going to be organized about it, because when your skin burns, it raises in some areas, it's lower in other areas. I'm using just this regular color, Fair. It's one of the lighter tones I'm using. And I'm going to just sort of create the highs and lows of this burn. Okay. And again, you know, the worst thing I can be is too perfect about it.
Mm-hmm.
My mother actually has a burn on her leg that she got when she was a young girl. She was in the Girl Scouts, and they lit one of those fires. They thought it was water. They were putting the fire out, and it was gasoline.
Oh my
gosh. It blew up, and my mom's entire leg caught on fire. So I saw this on my mother's leg my entire life. It has a little bit more paint to it, but it's definitely sort of these tones, and it's shiny, and there's raised area and flat area. So I know this. I know the old burn very well.
Sure.
So I'm going to start with that, and then I'm going to go in with the inflamed color, and I put on my palette, and I'm going to mix it up. And you got to work pretty fast with this stuff, but that's okay. And this isn't going to be the darkest tones I use, but I think what's going to make it look real and interesting is if there's a number of different color tones going on.
Yeah. And this stuff dries waterproof, so it's good to, you know, to be using for the split lip around the mouth. I don't have to baby it too much, because it's going to be...
I mean, this already is looking like maybe, you know, a burn that's been on his face for, you know, 10, 15 years or something. Like this is an older, this has been around a while. I want to get that in his hair. Get it. So it's sort of, as you can see, this is like, oh, this is sort of a lived in if you needed that effect. And I'm going to go towards fresher and fresher and fresher as we go along.
Here, watch. This is so interesting. So, I mean, I'm touching it and it's not like moving. Part your lips for me. Open your lips. Okay. Up and down, up and down. Make sure that it's not moving anywhere. Okay. You feel comfortable? Yeah, okay.
Cool. All right, so this is now, I'm using blood red. I'm going to change to a different kind of applicator because I want to be a little more precise now. And I'm going to avoid the raised areas and just go with the deeper areas. And this is where the art comes in, because you really have to sort of think a little bit. At first you just slap it on. But if you had to match this over and over again, it would just take really good photographs.
And for a burn, it actually, the shine of this product is working for this burn
really
effect,
well,
for sure.
And this red right now is kind of just like blood in a way, like where it opened up.
Right.
It can be blood, it can be just heat.
Right.
You know, if I make
soreness,
it, yeah,
right, freshness.
If I want to kind of just, well, I'll just try something, make it more like that. That's just going to look more and more like it's more angry skin versus specific blood.
Yeah, because if you had to add shine on, like typically we use like a KY jelly, or we would even use something like a Vaseline, it would eventually lift up the prosthetic. But this, because it already has that kind of shine, you don't have to worry about adding the shine to the product. You know, that's nice. If you were using a prosthetic, this is so much faster to me.
Yeah. And this really looks like...
It does.
Realistically painful.
Yeah, it does.
And I'm going to go in here in this like little crevice area right here. Because the lighter areas are going to be what looks raised, and the deeper areas will look like what's recessed. But this really does look like skin.
It does.
Go like this, that has been melted.
It does.
And goes in and out.
Yeah,
and look how
great.
fast. I mean, that is.
And those are the
super
colors
fast.
strictly from the wound kit, right?
Or
did you use a flesh? You
One was
used
a flesh.
a flesh. Okay, from a flesh. The flesh
A
kit.
light tone,
The light
yeah.
flesh. Yeah, that looks great, Kim.
Let me look at it from a distance. It's hard when you're close to it.
First time doing
Or is
it
that
using this
it?
product, yeah? That's
Yeah.
what, oh my
And then
God.
I'm going to try something else. I have no idea. if
Here
it'll
we
work.
go.
We'll find out.
The creative Kim
No,
Greene
I'm going to
process.
go back with the lighter tone.
Okay.
And
The inflamed?
I kind of want, no, this is just
the light
a
flesh.
light.
Okay.
I want to see what happens when you put it over top. It might be just enough to make it look more like the skin.
Healed? Is it? No.
Not healed so much, it's like it's coming from deep
Oh,
within. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do see. Oh,
Put
man.
some more in there. But see, the fun thing is you just try stuff. I mean, I don't know. Just play
Right.
with it, and then your artistic mind will take over.
Nice.
Because it's such, this product is so translucent,
Yeah.
I can still see the red underneath there, but it's not as...
That's great.
What do you think? You like that
I love
concept?
it.
I kind of like that concept too.
I think it looks great, and I think it would look great on camera.
Alright, here's some more inflamed. My palette's getting kind of crazy looking, isn't
that's
it?
good.
But let's say I go, okay, the director says, I want it higher,
Right.
more raised. Then just come back in, and you can, what's great is you can just layer over top of it.
Mm.
And that was a really bad, bad part of the burn.
That was bad.
All
But I
right.
mean, if he was playing, say, maybe his character was someone in the military, and I mean, he could have gotten that
For
kind of
sure.
burn.
That looks like
You
a
know?
burn. Does it?
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
think, guys?
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah?
I'd buy it.
Put it on camera. Shoot it. Roll. Nice.
It's like a burn.
Looks good.